coming to you this Thursday morning with a few stories here, and I call this little episode No Justice. First, we have a story from President Duterte, and President Duterte is the president of the Philippines, and if you know anything about him, what he's been doing, he has a campaign of going after drug dealers and people that are involved in drugs in the Philippines. And his thing so far has been over a thousand drug lords that have been killed since he's been president in the Philippines. But what he's saying right now, he said he's equally concerned about the killing of black people in the United States. When asked to comment on the issue, Duterte replied, "Here comes the United Nations, easily swayed and coming with a very stupid proposition. Why would the United Nations be so easily swayed into interfering with the affairs of this republic?" He said that while the United Nations is quick to criticize his administration, they seem to be keeping silent on the violence in the Middle East and the police brutality in the United States. He added, the Philippine government is worried about what is being done to black people there in America, being shot even while lying down. Why are blacks being killed on trumped up charges? There's a hatred there being sold by their government. Duterte, who is 71 years old, recently won the May election after promising to wage a war on illegal drugs and high crime in the Philippines. He said there's over 3 million drug addicts in his country, and that millions more are being devastated by drugs. The most Filipinos are huge supporters of what he's doing. Meanwhile, black Americans are also applauding him for being one of the few international leaders that have also spoken out against the ongoing discrimination and police brutality in the United States. In 2015 alone, according to the Washington Post, more than 250 black people were shot dead in the United States by police officers. And so far, those numbers are steady going up. They're constantly going up. They're not coming down. So here's a story of a police arrested a man. I'm not going to even call him a man. A person who sprayed 59-year-old white who says he's a member of the Klan has been arrested and charged with harassment after he sprayed Jaden Rodriguez, a 14-year-old black teen, with the water hose. The video of the incident even showed Nicodemus shouting racial slurs and cursing at the young boy. Police said the incident on August 14th happened after Nicodemus thought a group of kids, including Rodriguez, who was walking by his home, were the ones who were allegedly harassing his mother. That's the lie he told. In the video taken by one of the kids, Nicodemus can be seen arguing with the kids in front of his house. He told them he was a member of the Klan, and he warned that he shouldn't be fucked with. And he called them niggas. Eventually, he grabbed a water hose and sprayed water at the teen while he was walking away with his friends. Christina Pose, Rodriguez's mother, who later posted the video to Facebook, reported the incident to police. However, the New York State Police Hate Crimes Unit and the Monroe County District Attorney's Office, the incident did not rise to the level of a hate crime. Some stupid things, but there is no hate crime here, just harassment. Seemed like a hate crime to me. Nicodemus, who was later determined not to be a member of the Klan, was arraigned last week, but was released on his own recognizance. A judge issued an order of protection for Rodriguez. The charges that he got charged with, they get more for jaywalking. They get more for jaywalking than they do for harassing a grown person, harassing kids. This is some crazy stuff going on here. What happened to the rest of them? Okay, here is another story about a 70-year-old white lady that if you remember, it was a few months ago, and she pulled a gun on some campers that had came down to this campsite down in Mississippi. So what it boils down to, she was not given any time. What they did for her, they just gave her like $250 fine and another $125 in court fees and probation. So she was not charged, and she should have been charged with a crime. She brandished a gun and pulled a gun on these people. Here's another case of it's a grown person here. This is somebody, I got to pull this one back up. This is a grown person that, for whatever reason, decided to attack this guy. Man, this guy here is a piece of crap. He's a real piece of crap. This guy here is a 51-year-old white man, was convicted of 2 misdemeanors after assaulting an 11-year-old black girl in January. He has only been sentenced to probation and mandatory participation in a racial justice workshop. According to reports, Bell pleaded guilty during his trial earlier, which showed him pushing a 13-year-old girl and punching an 11-year-old girl. Bell was described in the incident as 6'5" and 250 pounds, and he attacked an 11-year-old girl and hit her in the face. A judge sentenced him to 60-day suspended sentence and unsupervised probation for 12 months. Bell was also required to participate in a racial justice workshop within 90 days and complete counseling for anger management and pay the court fees of about $200. So this crap is going. It's almost like we're going all the way back to the Jim Crow days. You know, it's like people can do whatever they want to do, and then they go to court, and it's like, oh, okay, so yeah, you know, they did a crime, but you know, he's a good old boy, so we just gonna give him suspend his sentence and give him probation. Yeah, this is some bullshit. You guys gotta need to wake up here. This Jim Crow shit is steadily inching back. Here's you know, I'm going to the middle of the road on this one. It was Maria Watkins, African American entrepreneur, founded the Right There Corporation. The organization was incorporated in 2018 with an exemplary board of directors, including a retired police captain as board chairman. The Right There Corporation is now among the first to offer a formidable technological solution for civilians who fear the threat of police misconduct and other potential dangerous situations. Right There Corporation is using technology to accomplish their mission of preventing police misconduct and reducing civil rights violations, and to make justice work for all. The African American community has been severely impacted by police misconduct in the United States, according to the analysis and data from The Guardian on police killings. Black Americans in America, in comparison to their white counterparts, are more likely to be killed by police even when unarmed. Right There Corporation and its dedicated team of professionals have developed an app that will assist in reducing police misconduct. RTC is awaiting a full patent approval, and the RTC Protect app will soon be on Apple and Android devices, as well as a wearable device. The list below highlights certain app functions and services: a voice touch activation, GPS tracking, audio and video surveillance, alerts to emergency contacts, assist in filing complaints to appropriate agencies, and access to the legal referral network. And this is something that is definitely a good thing, and as soon as they get it 100% up and running, I will definitely be trying to put that app on my phone and on my tablet. So we have a group of triplets. This is, I'm going to my feel good stories here. Uh, it's a group of triplets, young teenagers here, and they graduated from high school, a couple of months ago, but they are in McDonald, Georgia, and they graduated. All three of them graduated summa cum laude, each with a perfect 4.0 grade average. The school and their parents are so proud of the three outstandings. Kendall, Kobe, and Sydney Belcher were also enrolled in college while in high school, so they started college with about a year of credits already. I'm happy and proud of them, their mother said, and the triplets started learning as early as 3 years old when their parents taught them to read and write. They took off from there. They knew they were expected to do their best, and they never settled for a B or a C grade when they can get an A. The three are attending college, reaching different careers. Sydney is attending Georgia State University to become a nurse and one day work in the hematology and oncology department of a children's hospital. Colby is also attending Georgia State University and plans to pursue a marketing career. And is attending Gordon State College and aims in a career in the financial services industry. This is a real feel-good story here, and I'm really loving it. You got young kids, all three of them, three triplets, and they're totally excel 4.0 grade average, just like my niece, the 4.0 grade average all the way through high school and all the way through college. Here we go with the latest story, and I'm going to make a comment about this at the end. And this is nationwide. Rosa Parks, known as the mother of modern civil rights movement, is being honored with the Barbie doll that resembles her. Children can now play with the toys that will truly inspire them, but the doll is also expected to be popular among collectors. Mattel, the makers of Barbie, is recognizing the achievements of many historical women, including Rosa Parks, who made the world better for future generations of girls. By celebrating their achievement with dolls more in their likeness, we can hope the girls will be inspired to pursue their dreams, a spokesman for Mattel told CNN. The Barbie doll will feature Rosa Parks' authentic clothing and accessories, as well as educational material about her contributions to society. The launch of the new dolls comes as part of the brand's Inspiring Women series, which aims to honor historical role models who paved the way for generations of girls to dream bigger. Moreover, Mattel stated that research found that girls from the age of 5 are more likely than boys to experience the dream gap, where they can feel like their own gender isn't smart and competent enough. To address that, showing girls more role models and telling their stories could be beneficial. Other women who are part of the collection are Katherine Johnson, Frida Kahlo, Amelia Earhart, and Sally Ride. Now, the comment that I'm going to make on this, don't take it the wrong way, but personally, I would have. I'm really happy that the Rosa Parks doll is being made, but I would have even been happier if it would have been a black-owned toy company that made the doll instead of Mattel. That's just my personal view. I don't see how Mattel, why is it that every time somebody want to tell a story, it have to be somebody else telling our story? I wish this would have been something that a black-owned doll company would have created, and that's just my personal view. And that's my personal view on that. Theme song. Peace.